Terra Luna Classic has another development team that could be working alongside the L1 Task Force team, in particular, really looking at our USTC proposition. Well, we're going to break it down exactly what the 6 Samurai team is all about, as well as taking a look at the price. And we could be about to see some pretty interesting moves in Terra Luna Classic. So if you're bullish on that and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe to this channel. We are officially the only channel in YouTube that can pump the cryptocurrency market by the number of likes you hit on this video. So that being said, let's get into a quick look at the global market, because I do think this is important to offer context when we talk about Terra Luna Classic. See Bitcoin there just under 30,500. What is interesting though, BTC dominance down 49.9, so down 0.3 since we talked about it yesterday. We are seeing some altcoins starting to move. ETH breaks 1900, XRP looking to retest 50 cents, as well as a number of others. Polkadot having a good time. Solana, if you've been in my live streams, you know we got Solana at a super cheap rate and we're loving those gains right now. But we're not here to talk about all of those. We're here to talk specifically about Terra Luna Classic. So we have to scoop down the list just a little bit to the 75th highest ranked cryptocurrency out there right now. This is Terra Luna Classic at 9212, 2% up on the day. Volume is sitting around that 34 million mark, ahead of the Binance burns coming in the next 5 or 6 days. Market cap 536 million. So we are outperforming Bitcoin and we are also outperforming Ethereum in the last 24 hours. So what is it all about? What does the 6 Samurai team ultimately bring to the party? Well, the Terra Allies senior full stack engineering team, known as the 6 Samurai, has presented their Q3 spend proposal, emphasizing their deep passion for as Luna Classic holders. It says a joint group governance proposal on liquid staking derivatives in Luna Classic. A new proposal emerged for the quarter, suggesting the formation of a dedicated team consisting of 6 senior full stack engineers. The Terra Allies senior full stack engineering team, known as the 6 Samurai, presented their Q3 spend proposal, emphasizing their deep passion as Lunc holders with a firm commitment to achieving a true revival of the ecosystem. The team have pledged to dedicate their efforts and expertise towards this goal. So we do have the full official breakdown, of what exactly that is. We see here the Terra Allies 6 Samurai Senior Engineering Team, L1, L2, Q3 bid and proposal. Now, I'm not going to go through the full proposal, but ultimately that's the key pullouts and key points as to fundamentally what this can offer to a Luna Classic ecosystem. And as a holder, what do I benefit from having these on board? So obviously this is separate to that L1 Task Force team. So this is an additional cost that does need to be worked through, but it says, if this proposal passes, the whole team will dedicate themselves to performing their duties to the entire quarter, so the community doesn't have to worry about anyone leaving partway through. We are putting this proposal forth for the Lunc community in direct competition to the current proposal circulating around the L1, because we believe that competition and options are good for the ecosystem. So, like I said, they are totally separate. They ultimately are going to focus on USTC, but they want the proposal to come to them as opposed to the L1 Task Force team. So, we're not going to talk particularly about the motivation. I think it's clear that A, they want to support the ecosystem, but B, they're going to get paid. So let's not be, naive about that fact. But what are they offering in their roadmap? Well, the L1 roadmap, you can see here, we've got migrate from the Cosmos to 5 to Cosmos, Columbus 5 to Columbus 6, upgrade to the Cosmos SDK, and establish a USTC testnet, implement the Alliance module, and ultimately implement fee share module. We have the protocol layer level decentralization roadmap, which is establish community subpools for better budgeting and cash flow management. Why? Spend props are coming in large amounts right now, and the community pool can't afford to fund all of the initiatives that are being put forth. The community needs to get better at managing funds and cash flow. So you'd have an L1 community subpool, USTC subpool, grants, bug bounty, and burn all the Luncs reminted from the Binance customers' fees to date. So again, how that breaks down, the numbers aren't really important. I guess it's more the idea that sits behind it, the purpose of it, and ultimately to either burn or provide support in which we get a positive movement in the price. So look, I think it's an interesting proposal. And again, is it something that we want to go into? Another team to pick up halfway through to start to do something on the chain? Again, it's up to you guys what you think of it, but I think it's an interesting proposal. So they want to look at a couple of key things: a decentralized grants program, a decentralized bounty program. We talked about that on the live stream a little bit. And equally, the warp protocol for enabling on-chain job automations. Well, This is an interesting one because ultimately it could empower the community to no longer have to worry about funds being locked up in individual wallets for long periods of time, imposing opportunity and time cost on the community. And that's what we talked about way back in the very beginning, that actually locking a lot of coins up, in particular where you're wanting to fund things, can be quite cumbersome. We want to be able to move quite quickly. A decentralized station, and then ultimately the outsource will be the Pursue the Terra Classic on the Caper Web interface and mint scan, and all post parity upgrade. There is a ton more of this: the Oracle feeder, the participation in testnets, and the L1, L2 and validators, and improve documentation. So very interesting that ultimately they're going to bring out, and there's a ton to this article. I will leave a link down there in the description, but ultimately it's going to be a significant cost of $116,000 if you want this team, and that's the team there, the budget breakdown for the individuals going as part of this. So have a look through it, see what you think. It's definitely an interesting one. I do agree in the sense that choice is important and that we aren't then snowballed into one particular team. I guess the question is, are they going to come back if they're not successful each time and offer this proposal, or is this a kind of take it or leave it? Again, we'll have to see. We also have some further developments. Tritum is a strategy game coming to the Luna Classic ecosystem. I'm going to go through this in full detail, but look, again, a new decentralized application, a game that's coming forth to us, so can only be a positive step in the right direction. Well, we're seeing a nice little move in the last 30 minutes on Luna Classic following this trend line. We consolidated a high around this 9.2s. We keep spiking up. 9.361 being our peak today, pulled back along with the rest of the market in fairness, but we are seeing some bullish sentiment right now. The market flipping green. We could see Bitcoin about to head on. I talked about this in the live stream. We could even see a 31.5k Bitcoin. There's not a lot of liquidity post north of that, which could give us a good run into this week. But Luna Classic as well, looking pretty bullish, and it does feel like the sentiment is shifting. It does feel like momentum is starting to come with us, and what we do, keep pushing the narrative, let sure people know what is about our blockchain and the incredible developments that we've got coming soon. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. Let's get the word of Luna Classic out there to the masses, because I think there's some big things coming and we could be definitely about to see a narrative shift. As ever, thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.